It's called A Night of Knowing Nothing. All we imagine as light. The first film in competition at the Cannes Film Festival for 30 years. The director is female, Payal Kapadia. The team is on the red carpet here, the story of 3 women, and their fate will be impacted throughout the film. And the film tells us of what it's like to be like a woman in Mumbai today, what it's like to be in love, what the role is of a woman in Mumbai. The film is produced by a company called Petit Chaos, with the 2 gentlemen on the left-hand side of your screen. It's based in Orléans is Petit Chaos, so this is a big event for Payal Kapadia, the director, but it's also a big event for the production company because it's their first feature film, and here it is, featuring at the 77th Cannes Film Festival. The actress with the elaborate nose ring is called Chaya Kadam, and the guy on the left of the screen is Ridu Haroun, and he's one of the love interests in the film, of course. Very nice performance. And we also have on screen Divya Prabha and Kani Kuzruti. The film is quite fantastic. The director regularly mentions the French New Wave directors such as Truffaut and also Chris Marker. And when you see the film, you grasp those influences. This Indian director is not a beginner, of course. This is her first feature film, but of course she made her documentary in 2021, A Night of Knowing Nothing, which won the prize for the best documentary. One of the actresses there is carrying a dandy little bag in the shape of a watermelon. I wonder if they're still giving out those roses on the red carpet, the mysterious rose giver. But anyway, in the meantime, here we have the crew from the film All We Imagine as Light dancing on the red carpet. So there hasn't been an Indian film in competition for 30 years, so perhaps the director is feeling some pressure there. It's not the only Indian film in Cannes this year. There are several films in the official selection. Here is the official competition, the main competition, but there are other sections where there are Indian films. There's Mantan in Cannes Classic. We saw them on the red carpet earlier on. That dates back to the 1970s. That was the first film in history to be made possible by crowdfunding. There's also a short, Sunflowers Were the First to Know, which has just won the prize this year at the Cine Foundation. And there's Mayan, which is about a superheroine. The Indian films this year seem to be talking about feminism and women's role in society. There's Cannes Immersive with their Project Noir, and also Santosh and Shameless in Un Certain Regard. These are films which tell us all about modern-day India. The Cannes Film Festival gives us a snapshot of the world today. So Payal Kapadia, when making this film, wanted to make a fairy tale-like fable, a contemporary fable, which talks about women, her country, the city of Mumbai, because the film starts in Mumbai. It's a very modern film, a delightful film, and it certainly is in for the running to get one of the prizes. Perhaps it'll get a Best Actress prize or the Grand Prix. There's the Kurosawa poster there above the red carpet, as beneath it the team from All We Imagine as Light climbs towards Thierry Frémaux, who, as the consummate host, is there to greet the team. Earlier on, we mentioned that Bollywood actors and actresses are like divinities, but the same applies to Indian singers. The voices we can hear in the background there, known by their voices, not necessarily their faces, but their voices are known, and they are practically worshipped in India. The actress Kani Khusruti, who acts in this film, is part of the Me Too movement in India. The Me Too exists in India as it does in the States, in France and everywhere. So in 2019, she stopped acting because she was fed up with all of these filmmakers making inappropriate advances. Bollywood is the biggest producer of films, 30 million moviegoers every year. But this evening, we're not talking about a Bollywood film at all. This is a film directed by a woman. It's interesting to know that India produces more films per year than, for example, the States. The tension is growing as the team edges towards the Lumière movie theatre. 2,300 people will be in there. It's the penultimate night of the 77th Cannes Film Festival. After this film, there will be 2 more in competition, which will be screened tomorrow. There's an Iranian film and a French film. And then, on Saturday night, the jury will announce what they've decided, which film will be getting which prize. So Greta Gerwig, director of Lady Bird, Little Women, Barbie. I wonder if she will be touched by this portrait of 3 Indian women. And she shares some of the same references, of course, because as we've said many times, Greta Gerwig is a fan of French film, and it would seem that Payal Kapadia feels exactly the same, because in her film she gives reference to French filmmakers many times. So there they are, final wave before they step inside the building. Final wave, and off they go. We can follow them into the building. This is exclusive footage from TV Festival. Thierry Frémaux leads the way, and then the director goes in first, and then the crew will follow. So it's the film director who goes in first. And now it's Payal Kapadia who will hear the applause first. So an Indian director enters into competition for the first time in 30 years. So let's hear the encouraging applause, and we'll be back tomorrow for the final films in competition. Good night.